What's up, guys, and welcome to my series on how to get started in the washer and dryer business. I'm going to be doing weekly videos on how to get started in this business, tricks and tips for how to make more money in it. Please remember to subscribe because I'm going to be putting out videos on this weekly. Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to talk about getting your first washers and dryers to refurb and how to start getting a large amount at a time and different methods people use and what method I'm currently using. To start off, if I were just starting this business off, I would be looking on Facebook. If later you're looking at this video and Facebook Marketplace is no longer the big thing, like Craigslist used to be the big thing and it died, whatever you're using, use that. But look for people that are selling washers and dryers that are broken. You'll see these go by. I'm not even in a large area and I see broken washers go by every once in a while. They'll usually ask too much. They'll usually be asking something like $75 or $50 for a broken washer. If you're just getting started off, yeah, you could pay that. I normally hate paying more than $30, and I normally, for my scrappers that bring me stuff, I pay them the same thing all the time. I either pay them $20 or $15 depending on if it's a washer or a dryer. But if I'm buying it off of Facebook, I can kind of see what a picture of it is. If it's a direct drive washer, which is super easy to fix, has a very high percentage of being able to be fixed. So I'm going to be willing to pay more for that. And also they may say what's wrong with it. And after a little while, you'll get much better at knowing, oh, they said it's not spinning. It's probably a clutch. Or it could be a coupler. Both those parts are like 10 bucks, less than 10 bucks, depending on how many at a time you're buying and if you're buying them in bulk. But that's what I would start off with, is just go on Facebook, start looking for broken washers and dryers, and also just pull over at your local junkyard and talk to those guys. Say you're looking for broken washers and dryers, you'll pay triple scrap price for them, which right now, depending on what scrap price is usually about $5 to $10 depending on the weight. So that's number one. I would do that. What I am personally doing is I'm just mainly getting trade-ins. I have a high amount of trade-ins I get. So every one I sell, I usually will get one back. But let's say I sell 20, I'm probably going to get back 10 to 15 for trade-ins. Sometimes it's weird, people will have more than one trade-in. They'll have an extra washer or dryer that they have in the garage too, and I'll knock another 20 bucks off the price and I'll have two trade-ins for one. So it's about right. For 20 sold, I'll get back about 15-ish, depending. For the rest, what makes up the difference, because I would still run out with those numbers eventually, is I have scrappers that I'm now friends with that just drive up to my place, drop it off, and I bring them money outside. I always pay them the same thing, 15 for dryers, 20 for washers, no matter what it is. I'm not going to be picky and choosy with them. They went to the trouble of picking up off the side of the road and bringing it to me. Even if it looks like horrible, I'll still take it. And actually, they don't bring me a lot of really horrible things. They know not to. So for the most part, it's pretty decent stuff they bring me. Other places you can go, and every town is going to be different how this works, but figure out what happens to washers and dryers if someone wants to throw one out. Some towns will have a day that you can bring appliances out, and you definitely want to be on the road on that day and go out and pick up washers and dryers. They'll be free, they'll be sitting out there. You'll have to get up early in the morning and have to hit it then. Some towns will have a place to bring garbage, big garbage like couches, washers and dryers, appliances. They'll have a place to bring them that they'll let you throw things away for free. And people will take big trailer loads of stuff out there every once in a while, and all you need to do is sit at the front gate when washers and dryers go by, have a sign, wave them down, tell them you'll buy it off them. It doesn't take many of those before your truck is full and you're ready to go home and start this process. But by far, the easiest thing to do is get trade-ins. Do not try to sell, I did this in another video, but don't try to sell sets, because people that buy sets don't have any trade-ins. You want to sell individual, and you want to try to get as many trade-ins as humanly possible. Other things I've done over the years that worked like a charm were signs. Like, I would have never thought a sign would work. You put a sign up that says, I buy broken washers and dryers. Crazy that works. Like, I get people call me all the time, especially put them near laundromats. crazy how many people go to laundromat when their washer breaks down. They'll see a sign that says you buy broken washers and dryers, and they'll call you and they'll be thrilled that somebody will come out and pay them $10 to $20 for a washer, which that's usually over the phone. Unless I can figure out, it's hard to talk to people to figure out what type of washer or dryer it is. If I can't figure it out over the phone, I give them a general price. I tell them 15 or 20, depending on if it's a washer or dryer. One thing to be careful of is putting ads on Facebook for I buy washers and dryers. I've gotten kicked for doing that. I used to do it all the time with Craigslist several times a day, and then they started making me pay for ads, which wasn't such a bad thing, but don't do it on Facebook. Guys, thanks for watching. If this video helped, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And if you have any questions at all, put them in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them.